Letter 6. Plato greets Hermias, Erastus, and Coriscus. It is evident to me that one of the gods, full of benevolence, is preparing to grant you unreservedly a blessed fortune in case you know how to receive it well. In fact, you live in mutual proximity and your needs are such that you can render each other the greatest services. As for Hermias, neither an abundance of horses, nor military alliances, nor financial resources he might acquire, would constitute a greater power for all kinds of undertakings than having sincere friends endowed with an integral character. And as for Erastus and Coriscus, in addition to that excellent science of ideas they possess, I maintain, although I am an old man, that they also need the practical science that teaches how to protect oneself against wicked and unjust men and a kind of defensive power, for they lack experience, having spent a good part of their lives among us, who are moderate and without malice. This is why I said they need this supplement, so as not to be forced to neglect true wisdom and pay more attention than necessary to this purely human wisdom imposed by necessity. And this power I refer to, it seems to me that Hermias has acquired it both through his natural character, as far as I can judge without having met him personally yet, and through skill originated by experience. What is it, then, that I want to say? To you, Hermias, I, who have dealt with Erastus and Coriscus more than you, affirm, declare, and attest that you will hardly find characters more worthy of trust than those of these neighbors of yours. I advise you, therefore, to adhere to these men by all reasonable means and to consider this a matter of vital importance, and I advise Coriscus and Erastus in turn to adhere to Hermias and to try, through these mutual adherences, to arrive at a solid knot of friendship. And in the event that it seems that one of you in some way loosens this knot, for what is human is never totally certain, send me in mine a letter here setting forth the motives for complaint, for I believe that the words that would reach you from us, imbued with feelings of justice and respect, if the breakup had not become significant, would have more power than any magic spell to reunite you and bind you again in your former friendship and concord. And with regard to this union, in the event that all of us, both us and you, practice philosophy to the extent of our strength and as far as is within the possibilities of each one, the prophecy I have made in this letter will prove true. I will not refer to the case if we do not do so, for I am making a prophecy of good omen and I affirm that, God willing, we must carry out all this perfectly. You three should read this letter all together if possible, and if not, 2 by 2, doing it jointly as many times as you can, and you must formulate a pact and a law that obliges you, as is just, swearing an oath at the same time in seriousness and in jest, with a seriousness free of rigidity and a jest akin to seriousness, putting as witness the God who is sovereign of all things present and to come, as well as the one who is Father and Lord of that sovereign and creative God, whom, in the event that we are philosophers in the correct sense of the word, we will all clearly know to the extent that blessed men can know him.